we will have this Molecules of Silence series, which scientifically proves that practicing meditation modifies gene activities. In today's session, we only see some background of genes. And from next week onwards, we will see how meditation modifies gene activities. This is our disclaimer. First of all, let us break our current breathing pattern. When we break the breathing pattern, those spying 175 neurons in the preboard complex in our brainstem inform our brain's control center that something has been changed. Whenever something new happens, first of all, our breathing pattern changes. And from that route, the brain's control center knows about the change in situation, and it becomes ready to either react or respond. To break the breathing pattern, as we all know, take a few deep breaths slowly. Epigenetics. Epigenetics is newly developing science, is a study of how your behaviors and environment can cause changes that affect the way our genes work. Unlike genetic changes, epigenetic changes are reversible and do not change your DNA sequence. But they can change how your body reads a DNA sequence. In short, epigenetics means beyond genes or control over genes. Epigenetic mechanisms do not change the DNA sequence. DNA remains the same. They generate different and interchangeable structural states that modify gene activity. These epigenetic mechanisms include interdependent modification of DNA and of chromatin. What is chromatin? Chromatin is a substance within a chromosome consisting of DNA and protein. The DNA carries the cell's genetic instructions. The major proteins in chromatin are histones, which help package the DNA in a compact form that fits in the cell nucleus. As we know that DNA is made up of 4 building blocks called nucleotides: adenine, thymine, cytosine, and guanine. This is the helix. Now, what happens? There are 3 main categories of modification of gene activities. First of all is DNA methylation. Second is modification of protein histones. And third, small non-coding RNAs. In today's session, there will be some scientific phrases and terms, but we need to look at them to understand how meditation can change the activities of gene. First of all, modification of gene activities through DNA methylation. Methionine is an essential amino acid derived only from diet. Amino acids and proteins are the building blocks of life, as we know. When proteins are digested or broken down, amino acids are left. The human body uses amino acids to make proteins to help the body break down food. Methionine and 5 other amino acids are in the methyl group. Now, when you add methyl group to cytosines, one of the building blocks of DNA we have just seen in the previous slide. So when you add methyl group to cytosines, it causes the decondensation of chromatin, which renders the DNA unavailable to the transcriptional machinery, that is what that gene is going to do, and leading to gene silencing. So that particular task of gene will not be carried out. So when you add methyl group to cytosines, this thing happens, that gene becomes silenced. This is the first technique of the modification of gene activities. Second category is modification of gene activities through protein histones. Acetic acid is produced by bacteria, and its food source is sour fruits, etc., like apple, berries. Acetylation and deacetylation of histones loosen and tighten chromatin respectively. So if we add acetic acid, the chromatin will be loosened. They create open or closed domains of gene activity. So if you want to close down the gene activity, or you want to open up the gene activity. And third is the modification of gene activities through small non-coding RNAs. MicroRNAs can control the stability and access of macroRNAs to the translation machinery. This impacts protein production. And as we have seen before, that protein production affects the gene's activity. In short, gene expression or gene activities can be modified, or the sound of genes can be silenced without changing the DNA sequence. So it is not that we have to live our life according to the body we have got and according to genes we have, but we can change the activities of gene. Either we can switch on the activities of genes, or we can switch off the activities of genes. Today's session, we have seen that the gene activities can be modified. And there are many ways to modify the activities of gene. And one of the ways to modify the activities of our genes is meditation. Next week, we will see how meditation changes gene activities. It means to be in the present, in here and in now, focusing on a singular point, that is meditation. Meditation balances menstruation cycle, it balances stress hormone cortisol and the pH level, increases vagus nerve tone, helps maintaining the length of telomeres that protects the DNA, results in non-judging awareness, positively affects brain's networks, enhances positivity during pregnancy, increases quality sleep, it creates alternate circulation pathways and new blood vessels, achieves four-step breathing to live longer and healthy, and trains 175 neurons, teaches us to respond and not to react, and controls the release of hormones. All these benefits we have seen before. Meditation is not religious practice, it's all about seizing the moment. It's all about you. It's all about you to be in here and in now. No past impressions and no future anxieties, just the present. Because you only live in the present. The past has gone and the future only arrives as the present. As we know that we have 1,440 minutes in a day, we only have to spare 10 minutes a day to tune with ourselves. And that 10 minutes, if we eat regularly for 8 weeks, will change biologically gray matter in our brain. We can meditate anywhere and anytime. Now let us practice the meditation today. We all know what to do. Focus your mind at your nostrils when you breathe in and breathe out, and do not roll your eyeballs towards nostrils. Otherwise, that will give you headache. And just keep observing your breaths. Bring your mind back to your nostrils to observe your breaths. Slowly come out from your meditation. In today's wisdom sharing, we have the question here: the fear of the unknown or the fear of the end of the known? This question was asked by J. Krishnamurti. Generally, we think that because we do not know something, and that's why we do not have courage to dive into something which is not known. Is that the case, or it is because we fear that whatever we know, whatever we are comfortable with, wherever we are safe, and if that safety net goes away, or if we start walking on the other path, namely spirituality, then there would be the end of the no one. Because since birth, we know many things. Since birth, we are familiar with many things. There are principles, and there are customs, rituals, a familiar atmosphere. If you ask a little baby, if you ask a little baby to come to you, and that baby will not come to you, because she is very comfortable with her mother. Same thing happens with us in spirituality. Even though we say that we are walking on the path of spirituality, there are so many things we are still clinging upon. We talk about oneness. We talk about independence. But still, we depend on many things, many external things. The idea is very simple, just to go within. And when we go within, we do not require any other things. But still, we would like to cling upon so many things. Because spirituality is a wide, open, wide and wild forest. There are no footprints. There are no set highways or motorways. There are no directions with arrows. It's like open ocean, open sky. And that's the actually real essence of spirituality. Spirituality frees us. It asks us to just dive in the ocean or fly in the sky or walk in the forest. But we are so much comfortable with the confinements of cults, with the confinements of customs and rituals and godheads and angels and messengers and prophets and holy books. We do not want to get out from that safety zone, that comfort zone. And this is the main reason when Krishna told Arjuna in Gita, Gita is a holy book in Hinduism, and it is, or it was, preaching to Arjun by Krishna, because when Arjun decided not to fight with his relatives, Krishna told him that just you have to get up and do your duty. You have to fight against injustice. And during the conversation, Krishna told Arjuna that there are so many people in the world. We know that at this moment about 8 billion people on this earth. And there are trillions and trillions and trillions of universes, galaxies. And there would be, and there is, so many life forms. But on this earth even, say there are billions of people. Krishna said, very few will try to accomplish something. Most of us will just live our lives in very normal, in very set ways. But very few will try to accomplish something in their lives. And out of those few people who are trying to accomplish something in their lives, there will be very few who will be walking on the path of spirituality. And those who are walking on the path of spirituality, out of them, there would be just a one or couple of them who would achieve his or her goal or may not achieve. Why is that? Because we, the Homo sapiens, we have mind. And our mind always seeks comfort, always looking for safety net. And that is why we do not want to end what we know. We do not want to live the way we have lived. We are very much comfortable with things we know. And that is why wherever we go, you can see, we always make our surroundings according to our likings because we feel safe in our likings, in our surroundings. So it is not actually the fear of unknown. Somebody can be adventurous, but still, we do not want to end the known things. And that is why we still cling upon so many things. And we cannot fly or die freely in spirituality. This was the question by J. Krishnamurti. Is it the fear of unknown or the fear of the end of known? If anyone would like to share their wisdom, please unmute yourself and do share your wisdom. Thank you. Yes.
Namaste, Vijay ji.
Namaste, Ram.
Yeah, very happy to hear you after a few weeks. And it's wonderful topic. And the statement that really connected me was, our mind seeks comfort. That's such a profound statement. And as we contemplate on that, we can come out of this fear of unknown on many aspects. So very wonderful hearing you, and missed your wisdom sharing. So happy to be back. Thanks for today's topic. Thank you, Vijayji.
Thank you, Ramesh.
Namaste, Vijayji.
Namaste.
I have one question regarding this fear of unknown. Say, for example, the fear of death. So, why is it all of us have some loved ones who have already passed away? Why is it that we never think we will meet them and feel happy to be connected again? Why is it that we always fear of leaving behind the ones alive and not happy about seeing the ones who have already gone?
First of all, we do say that after somebody passes away, and after that, if we actually also pass away, we may actually meet the person we loved once. But there is no proof. And because there is no proof, even though we try to think that we will meet that person in afterlife, but because there is no proof, we are only just taking a solace. The connection after life is an abstract idea. There is no proof that we connect after life, and our mind always seeks proof, evidence. If somebody has sent us an email or message after they passed away, then we might actually get some comfort that, okay, fine, if I died here, then I will go out and I will die also and then meet that person again after my life. But that doesn't happen at all. And second thing, if we always see the death as the end of life, even though we say some people believe in reincarnation, some people believe that, okay, this is the end of life, but there would be a day of judgment. And then we will be going to heaven, or depending on the karmas, somebody will go to hell. All these abstract things do not have any proof, because all those things are nothing but the imagination of our mind, our intelligence. And that's why when we think that the death is the end of story, and we do not want to leave the familiar surroundings, our partners, our children, our parents, our house, whatever is there on the walls of our house even. We do not want to leave that surrounding which is giving us the comfort. And that's why some people or many people would fear the death. And this survival instinct is everywhere in all organisms. If we knew that death is not the end of story, once the body dies and we are back with the absolute or God or the ultimate is everywhere, all the time, homogeneous, and we are that. And because we do not know that, we always fear the death. So either somebody gives us a proof that there is something after death, or if we believe that death is not the end of story. With these two thoughts, we can overcome the fear of death.
Thank you so much. That was very well explained. Thank you.
Thank you. Vindhya Devalla. Sorry.
Yes, yes. Thank you, Vijay.
Hello.
Beautiful wisdom, beautiful wisdom sharing. I'm so happy I was able to join today again. First, I just joined thinking, this when I read the fear, overcoming fear, and a fear of unknown. I said, let me just get in, because somehow, even after all these days of listening and trying to understand, we all know, like how just now Ranjanaji asked about death, and that was our biggest fear. And through meditation, we are understanding, there's more, and so slowly overcoming and trying to get familiar with that concept too. So again, like you said, there's no proof. Every day everyone is telling us this, that death is not the end, and we only can do it by experience. So maybe until we experience, we won't know. But even for the simple matters, not death, every time we don't take up something or we are fearful, I kept thinking the only thing that kept telling me was either I didn't know that, or like you said, fear of unknown and that kind of thing. But right now, bringing that statement from Jiddu Krishnamurti of saying not just fear of unknown, but fear of leaving what is known, puts a new perspective for me. I feel that shows us, we want to cling on to the things that we know and are feeling happy. And obviously, we cannot cling on to things forever. So maybe it is better to practice leaving. So I don't know, somehow seeing that statement puts a different perspective for me. So thank you. Thank you for sharing that. Thank you very much.
Yes, you are right. Because, say, for example, we are in the forest and in daytime, and we are enjoying the surroundings in the forest. But as day passes away and night falls, even though everything is the same, the trees, the plants, the flowers, everything is the same.
Mm-hmm.
But we still actually then get afraid, because now we cannot see our familiar things. They are there. Because of the darkness, we cannot actually perceive them. That's the end of the things known. So sometimes when we say it's a fear of unknown, but we do not want to leave the things which we are very familiar and comfortable with. So you are right that Krishnamurti also raised this different dimension or different perspective of seeing the things or overcome the fear. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yes. Ramesh, would you like to take it over, please?
Yes, Vijayji. Thank you so much for today's meditation and about how meditation changes the gene activity, and for this wonderful topic of fear of unknown. Thank you so much, Vijayji, once again, and we look forward to hearing you more the next Sunday, in the coming Monday. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Madhuji.
Thank
Namaste
you.
to everybody.
Namaste. Namaste, friends, and we all see each other again in the morning at 6 a.m. Germany time, or 5 a.m. UK time, and 10:30 a.m. India time for guided meditation. Till then, namaste to all. Bye-bye.